Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival with LD7. We're picking up pretty much where we left off last time. I let my hypothermia wear off first in the ship, so that's a little trick. If you start feeling cold and you don't have the little heater thing with you, you can always just hop in your ship. Make sure it's turned on, obviously, so it oxygenates, and then that will restore your heat. So if you're cold, have hypothermia, any of those things, like just sitting in the ship will help you. So hopefully we can get to this magnesium deposit, get a couple hundred maybe, is my hope, just so we have some. Then we might circle back to the planet, start building some rockets. We did hit a level from killing that level 6 minigun drone, so we might take a look at the tech tree as well this time. I know I said that we were going to try to fly over to the last system in our solar system, or the last planetary system, I guess I should specify, but that might get pushed back one more episode just because I want to have some rockets and stuff like that. You can build these automatic rocket launchers and put them on your ship. They're so good because they home, so you don't actually have to aim, which would be useful for me because, I mean, our weapons are good enough, our ship's good enough, I'm not fast enough, I guess, to be able to, you know, no, don't, well, alright, that kind of works. Here, mine out right here. So, that's another thing. The drone does have a limited distance it can work. So, you might end up having, shit. Not what I wanted to do. Come on. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the ship one more time and warm up because I was dumb and forgot my what do you call it, portable heater or whatever. So yeah, don't do that. Like, if you're gonna go to a moon or really any planet, it's worth having that portable heater just so you don't, you know, freeze to death. I mean, we probably wouldn't even have an issue if I had the insulation modifier on this, but I don't, and I don't have the money to buy one, so kind of is what it is. We have to run to our ship every once in a while. But that's okay. I mean, our ship's not that far away. If we really wanted to, I mean, we could fly it over like so. So it's a touch closer. A little less running. Cool. That might... Whoops. We're not actually warmed up yet. Alright, so what you'll see happen here, one of two things. Either that too cold is going to change to hypothermia, or it will relieve itself like that. So we did good this time. It didn't go all the way to hypothermia. It sucks about being cold though, because it drains your food, it drains your stamina, so you have to take a minute to recharge all that stuff, and you can really burn through the food. I also have these emergency O2 containers just in case. I mean, I don't want to use too many of them unless I have to. Obviously when we're in the ship you don't use any oxygen, but when you're on the surface, since there's no atmosphere here, you do. So, let's go back into our little mining hole thing. Okay. Cool. So we kind of built a little platform here a little bit farther down. Can't do the drone yet, so that's fine. Just widen this. So we're obviously going to have a fair amount of crushed stone from this little mining run, but it's okay. Go. Oh, come on. Just launch the damn drone so I can get my magnesium. That's all I want. I mean, this has to be wide enough. Like, come on. Alright, there we go. So, which direction are we heading? Shit. Can't see. Alright, so it's like right here. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can't do this quickly. I think that's the ore right there where it kind of changes colors to this whitish blue. I might be wrong on that. Let's see. Nope, I was right. So, this is the magnesium. We made it. Get a few. Looks like they give you decent chunks, too, which is nice. Then we can you know, like I said, build some rockets, do all that fun stuff. I'm probably going to look in the tech tree and see, maybe we've gotten far enough in the game to where we can do auto miners. I don't remember those being in the last time I played, so I kind of want to check those out and see if they're any good, because to be honest, like, it'd be great if all I had to do was fly to the deposit, pick up some stuff, and that was the summation of my mining. But we're not there quite yet. I'll have to take a look and see if I can figure out how to use them and everything, but there will be a video at some point about how to use the auto miners, because I want to check those out and see how they work, function, whatever, because it's new content to the game relative to me, so I want to check it out and see how they did, because, I don't know, I think these guys have a pretty good game here, all things considered, especially with it still being an alpha. I mean, there's some bugs here and there, and you know, there's things I would want to change, like the insulation and how you get boosts and stuff like that. Like, you can't actually build the boosts for your suit, which is kind of dumb. I guess it forces you to trade, but still, like, I would enjoy the option to be able to build those. Like, maybe you have to be a really high level or something, but still, the fact that you can't make them is kind of dumb, in my opinion. The other thing I noticed is there are teleporter items, like you could build a base teleporter, however you can only do it if you're in creative mode. So I mean, I would love to be able to have a teleporter in all my bases so I could switch between them really quick and everything like that and not have to fly around, and then each planet could have its own ship. Like, it'd be really cool. And I mean, the Xerax have teleporters inside of their bases. That's how they screw you over when you go and attack. They just port in a bunch of guys and they wreck you. So I don't understand why that hasn't been added quite yet. It must be something to do with the programming or whatever, but hopefully they add that soon. I would really like to see it, because I think it would make the game a little bit cooler. That, and it also makes your capital vessels a little bit more worthwhile, because like one of the star systems over 350 atomic units away from this system, right? So if we fly all the way over there, we're gonna be there for a while. It'd be great if you could just fly your capital vessel over, or build a base out there, put a teleporter in, and then you don't have to spend 350 pentax, or pentate, whatever they call it when it's refined, to fly home, you know? That way you can kind of have two bases of operation without spending a bunch of time flying between them. You just, you know, instantly teleport. But either way, it's fine. I mean, I love the game, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it as much as I do. But yeah, just some thoughts of mine about what they could try to change or add in future updates. I mean, I think it did update since at some point here, because we're at 11.5.7 instead of 11.5.6. So I'm just gonna mine that, and we need to get out of this hole because we have hypothermia now. Alright. This is gonna be... You can't run when you have hypothermia because all of your stamina disappears. So I'm glad I moved this ship closer. Makes it a little bit easier. We'll just sit in here for a little bit. And that's probably going to take us to the end of the episode. Hypothermia takes a little longer to get rid of than just being too cold. We're probably also going to be about out of food, but let's see what we got magnesium-wise. I mean, we got 245. There's only a little bit left in there. Part of me really wants to finish off that deposit, but I might just call it good and fly back to the base. But this is kind of what you do in the mid-game, is what I would call this, is you fly around to the planets, get the resources that you don't have quite yet, return to base, and kind of build the new stuff you can because you increase your resource diversity. Obviously, I mean, I'm no expert on this. I just like playing the game and whatnot, but if you're trying to be effective, that's kind of what you want to shoot for anyway. So we're going to go finish this off. There's 50% left, so we might even be able to get up to 500 if we're lucky, which would be cool. Alright, so right about here. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. Alright, come on. We just spawned it in here. What the hell? Try standing here. Why? There we go. Okay.